Scandinavian countries have long been viewed as highly desirable destinations for people considering immigration, especially for those coming from less developed regions. These countries are often associated with strong education systems, extensive social welfare support, high living standards, and peaceful societies that maintain a close relationship with nature. Among them, Sweden is frequently highlighted as one of the most attractive places to live in the world. But the question remains, are Scandinavian countries, and Sweden in particular, truly the dream destinations they are often portrayed to be, or is this image somewhat exaggerated? To begin with, Sweden has a notably large geographical area compared to many other European nations, covering approximately 528,000 square kilometers. It is one of the largest countries in Western Europe by landmass. Despite this vast territory, Sweden has a relatively small population of around 11 million people. This creates a low population density, which contributes to a sense of space, calmness, and reduced overcrowding in both urban and rural areas. To better understand this contrast, one can compare Sweden with other countries that have similar or even smaller land areas. For instance, Spain has a significantly higher population, Thailand has a much denser population despite its comparable size in certain aspects, and even the U.S. state of California, smaller than Sweden in land area, has a population several times larger. This comparison highlights how sparsely populated Sweden is in relation to its size, which is often seen as a positive factor for those seeking a quieter and less congested lifestyle. Another commonly cited feature of Sweden is its high ranking in global happiness and quality of life indices. In various international surveys conducted by organizations and media outlets such as the United Nations linked reports and global business publications, Sweden is frequently placed among the top happiest countries in the world. For example, in recent rankings, it has consistently appeared within the top 5. These rankings consider factors such as income, social support, life expectancy, freedom, trust in government, and overall well-being. The country is also widely recognized for its strong social welfare system. Citizens benefit from universal health care, subsidized education, parental leave policies, and unemployment support. These systems are designed to reduce inequality and provide a safety net for all residents. As a result, many people enjoy a relatively stable and secure standard of living. Education, in particular, is highly valued, with accessible public schooling and reputable universities that attract both local and international students. One of the most notable historical aspects of Sweden is its long-standing neutrality in military conflicts. The country has not been directly involved in a war since 1814, allowing it to avoid the destruction and economic setbacks experienced by many other European nations during the First and Second World Wars. This long period of peace has contributed to steady development, political stability, and strong institutions. Unlike countries that had to rebuild after major conflicts, Sweden was able to continue progressing without interruption on a large scale. Despite these advantages, Sweden is not without its challenges. One commonly mentioned issue is the high level of taxation, which in some cases can reach up to 50 to 60% depending on income and services. While these taxes fund the extensive welfare system, they can still be considered a burden for some residents. Another challenge is the climate. Sweden experiences long, cold winters with limited daylight hours, especially in the northern regions. For individuals coming from warmer climates, this adjustment can be difficult. On the other hand, Sweden is known for its exceptional environmental quality. The air and water are among the cleanest in the world. In many areas, tap water is safe to drink directly without any need for filtration. Natural water sources are also highly pure, with minimal pollution or chemical contamination. This reflects the country's strong environmental regulations and commitment to sustainability. Sweden's natural environment is another important attraction. The country is rich in forests, lakes, and open landscapes. It is also home to many wild berries, herbs, and edible plants that are commonly used in local cuisine and traditional practices. This close connection to nature is deeply embedded in Swedish culture, where outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, and foraging are popular throughout the year. In conclusion, Sweden and other Scandinavian countries offer many qualities that make them highly appealing: safety, stability, strong public services, environmental purity, and a high standard of living. However, the idealized image of these countries can sometimes overlook the practical challenges, such as high tax. In Sweden, many aspects of daily life are closely connected to nature and a high standard of living. Locals often gather natural herbs, berries, and fruits, such as blueberries and wild plants, to make tea or traditional foods. These natural resources are widely available due to Sweden's clean forests and preserved environment. In colder seasons, such practices also help people stay connected to nature and adapt to the harsh climate. Sweden is also known for its strong emphasis on human rights and social equality. For example, physical punishment of children is strictly prohibited, reflecting the country's commitment to child protection and welfare. This approach is part of a broader culture that prioritizes safety, dignity, and respect for individuals. Several globally recognized companies originated in Sweden, including IKEA, Volvo, and Spotify. These brands have expanded internationally while maintaining their Swedish identity. Volvo, for example, remains strongly associated with Swedish engineering and durability, even though its ownership structure has changed over time. Architecturally, Sweden is known for its clean urban design and modern infrastructure. Cities feature well-planned roads, organized public spaces, and buildings often painted in muted tones such as red, white, or beige. Traditional style houses with steep roofs and historical influences can still be seen, especially in older districts, giving some areas a charming, almost medieval atmosphere. The capital city, Stockholm, is particularly notable for its calm yet active environment. While it is a major center for business and innovation, it does not experience extreme traffic congestion compared to many global cities. Many residents prefer walking, cycling, or using electric scooters instead of relying heavily on cars. Sweden also offers a unique natural landscape with thousands of islands along its coastline. Boat travel and island tours are popular, especially around Stockholm's archipelago. Many of these islands remain uninhabited, preserving their natural beauty. Overall, Sweden is often seen as a country with high safety levels, strong public services, and a peaceful lifestyle. However, it also comes with challenges such as high taxation and a colder climate. Despite this, it remains an attractive destination for many due to its quality of life, safety, and connection to nature. Sweden is often portrayed as a country of exceptional beauty, strong social values, and high living standards. Many people admire it for its well-organized society, clean environment, and peaceful lifestyle. In addition to its natural scenery and economic stability, Sweden is also known for its cultural attitudes, lifestyle habits, and modern social systems, all of which shape how locals and visitors experience life there. One of the most noticeable aspects of Swedish society is the importance placed on personal grooming and appearance. Both younger and older people tend to present themselves neatly and with care, which is something that stands out compared to many other countries. Swedish society also tends to value seriousness and stability in personal relationships, rather than focusing on casual dating or short-term interactions. Many people are more interested in long-term commitments, such as marriage and family life. At the same time, Sweden is a country where gender equality is strongly emphasized. Both men and women are considered equally independent, educated, and confident. Swedish women are often described as active, health-conscious, and physically fit, which reflects the country's strong culture of sports and outdoor activities. However, it is important not to generalize too heavily, as beauty standards and lifestyles vary widely among individuals. In modern Swedish society, dating apps like Tinder are commonly used, especially among younger generations. These platforms have become a practical way for people to meet, particularly in a society where individuals may value privacy and personal space. Social interaction in Sweden can sometimes feel reserved or formal at first, which leads some people to rely on digital platforms to build connections. Sweden's geography also plays a major role in shaping its identity. The country is surrounded by vast natural landscapes, including forests, lakes, and coastal regions. It is often said that a large portion of the land is covered by trees, which contributes to the country's clean air and strong connection to nature. People frequently engage in outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, fishing, and boating. This close relationship with nature is deeply rooted in Swedish culture and daily life. The capital city, Stockholm, is built across numerous islands and waterways, giving it a unique and scenic appearance. It is well connected by sea routes to nearby capitals such as Helsinki and Tallinn, making travel between these Baltic cities relatively easy and popular. The surrounding region is known. Sweden is also part of a broader Nordic lifestyle that includes countries like Finland and Estonia, where similar climates, architectural styles, and social systems can be found. These regions are often associated with high living standards, well-educated populations, and strong public infrastructure. Despite its many advantages, Sweden also faces certain challenges. The cost of living, especially in major cities, can be quite high. Everyday expenses such as eating out, transportation, and housing are significantly more expensive compared to many other countries. Inflation and rising energy prices have also affected household budgets in recent years, making daily life more costly for both residents and newcomers. Another important factor is taxation. Sweden has a high tax system, which supports its extensive welfare programs, healthcare, and education services. While this system provides many benefits, it can feel financially demanding for individuals who are not accustomed to such structures. As a result, some people experience difficulty adjusting to the economic lifestyle. Immigration is another key aspect of modern Sweden. The country has welcomed people from various regions, including the Middle East, Africa, and other parts of Europe. Many immigrants integrate successfully into Swedish society, learning the language and adapting to cultural norms. However, integration